Uh, nice cold open, guys.
Yeah, it
Of
is.
course.
Okay.
Okay. All
At
right.
least it's not like the Vanos crew, where it's just every 5 seconds, it's just alright.
All right, guys. Instead, it's welcome back to Dragon
Alright.
Ball Z Kai. Last
Indeed
time,
it is.
Goku died
For
again.
the 12th time.
Yeah, and Piccolo screamed real loud, and Vegeta wept because
And
his
Gohan
arm was
dodged.
broken. Gohan can't dodge. This is a mechanical limitation placed
It's a
on his person.
Pavlovian myth.
It is physically impossible for Gohan to dodge.
Vegeta failed his armor check.
Wow. God. It's unofficial K6 memories, huh? Anyway.
Unofficial K6 memories, indeed.
Yeah. So, welcome back, Coach Korner K4 episode. Hold on, I got this. I have to pull up my folder and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61. All right, so I was right last time. So we're in the 60s now. We're getting up there. And yeah, it's been a month and a half since we've run a K4. So
that it has.
It's gotten to the point where even my memory has begun to slip in terms of remembering where we were. But I think I remember enough that it shouldn't be that big of a problem. So if I remember correctly, our group of intrepid, morally ambiguous scum and villains had taken a job from their good friend, the captain, owner and primary operator of the Condemned, primary mercenary bar in this district of Ryanstown. And yeah, this job was to finally exact some retribution against the primary competitor for the Condemned, that being another bar referred to as the Ascended. And the Ascended is a rooftop nightclub, more than like a standard mercenary bar. And the other primary difference is that unlike the Condemned, which holds no affiliation to outside factions or anything like that, no gangs, no corporations, the Ascended is heavily funded and supported by a very well-known criminal organization known as the Crimson Crescent. And after some previous jobs, like stealing a shipment of alcohol out of a gas station pumping lot, and doing some other acts of tomfoolery to hurt the Ascended's business, the captain finally decided it's time to pull the trigger and have the players and the characters shut the Ascended down while the Condemned is getting its bits and bobs, its renovations finished. Last time, I believe the group had come to some conclusion about a vague plan of action, although many ideas were tossed around over the course of like the hour or whatever that you guys were planning. But since Knox will be joining us today, those plans may have changed, and nothing was set in stone to begin with, so there's that.
Alright.
So yeah, you guys are free to plan, do anything, buy anything if you want to, do any preparations, all that good jazz.
Gotta think. As far as new purchases go, I don't think I've got anything that I need to do as of yet. There's stuff that I want to do in the future, but I don't know if there's anything I want to do as of right now.
Okay. Mr. Oid, then?
I think I'm in a similar situation. Nothing to do at this certain moment.
Wow. Well,
Most
cringe.
certainly things that this job will set me up to do.
Okay. And in that case, what is the current plan for handling this? I don't know, act of domestic terror.
I'm not sure. Owen, what do you think the best plan of attack is?
Hmm, I think one of our earlier plans about doing a small act of vandalism and then delaying the construction progress would work just fine with the two of us.
Okay.
Okay, so your
So,
plan is to to pull like the long con and like just constantly disrupt repair projects.
well, I think, uh, are we going with the violations route?
Well, I
Suppose
guess that
OSHA.
depends. Are we going to shut them down for good, or is this just to get Captain the opportunity? Because if we're
You
going
can't do
for
either.
just good enough, then
So you said we can or cannot?
I mean, yeah, you guys can do either. The captain doesn't particularly care if like you're like, well, let's just kill the owner and burn the building down or something, or if you want to be more like I don't know petty or like nuisancey about it and just kind of poke at the repair project or you know sabotage the clientele or poison the food or like do something smaller. He doesn't care as long as it proves enough of a distraction and keeps his rivals uh, busy long enough.
Okay. Hmm. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess it's up to can we find where someone's hiding some asbestos if we want to go with the asbestos or the fiberglass route, both of which we can do. Or do we just want to, you know, go full assault on the place? Because if I remember correctly, we were going to get a grenade launcher and then, you know, blow the place to high heaven. Or well, at least that was one of the plans expressed.
That was one of the plans. And then another one of the possible plans was like the debate of whether you guys were going to kill the owner or if you were going to leave him alone or if you were, you know, how we're going
Hmm.
to handle that.
What do you think, Oid?
mm,
Sabotage or just straight destruction?
um, I think I'm going to vote for the sabotage angle.
Okay. That can most certainly be done.
Okay, and which iteration of the sabotage plan?
Well,
Which
hmm,
yeah, because I don't know. There were a lot of ideas thrown around last time.
This is true.
there were several of which I don't remember.
Well, we could go retrieve some fiberglass and put it in the ventilation system, which every time I think about that it makes me giggle because that is such an out there plan.
There's the
So there's
fiberglass in
that.
the air vents. There's the asbestos in the air vents. There's the fiberglass in
Yes.
the drinks. which is just downright sadistic, honestly. There was other iterations of poison the water well. There were. I think you guys didn't you also have a plan of like just going inside in the middle of the night, knocking a wall down?
And planting asbestos.
Well, that was part of the business plan. Yeah, I would just like grab a pallet of asbestos and blow a hole in the wall, and then just put the pallet in the main lobby of the building and leave. But I think another plan was
Yeah.
just to like knock one of the walls down, leave, and then when they try to repair it, like sabotage the repairs. But I don't know.
Hmm.
We got many options. You guys could, I don't know. You could do something really simple and just like fry the electrics of the building, or like burst a pipe,
This is true.
or like turn the ovens on and then like light a match, like Knox did to
So,
those people in a previous session.
so how do we feel about this, Oid? We could do uh we could do the lit match in a possibly burning building thing. It's fine with me. Unless you have something else in mind.
I mean, I think as funny as it would be to do one of the more out there plans, like just leaving clouds of asbestos out in the open, I think for this job, perhaps simpler would be better.
This is
Alright.
true. You are down a man now,
Yeah.
or a really
Yeah,
buff
that's a
woman.
very good point. That's a very good point. Hmm. So do we just want to sneak in, leave the burners on, cut a burner line? What are you thinking?
Hmm. I don't
I
know. I guess
guess
we could case the joint, find the most easily tampered with part of the building, and then just go from there.
Yeah, fair enough.
that is a fair suggestion. You could do that.
Alright, sounds like a plan then.
Okay, so keep in mind it is 3 days before rent is due. Not that that matters to you all who are stupidly rich. Um, you're doing this job for the money either, to be honest. Or at least you two aren't. Knox usually is. Um, so yeah, so this evening, which of you or both of you or who do you want to scout out this club?
Hmm. Hmm. Oid, would you want to do it?
I think I could probably grab like an inside perspective.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Although, would you want me to show up in the dead of night or during peak hours?
Well, that's a fair
Well, I
point.
guess because it is a nightclub, you would like if you wanted to go while it was empty, you'd have to go like in the middle of the day, like at noon, or like 10
I
in the
I
morning.
was thinking about it. I was like, hmm.
Because it's gonna be open. This is K4 too. So people can just take synth coke and never sleep. So this is gonna be open as long as the sun is down, pretty much.
God, that's a cursed thought. People only leave when the sun comes up.
Yeah.
Vampires all over.
Vampires all over the damn city. Such a cursed thought.
I mean, there is Chrome for that, so don't test
Oh,
me.
All right. Well, I'd say we're ready for a scouting mission.
Okay, so Oid is Oid going to go during peak hours, or is he gonna like break in? I think realistically, it could probably be easier to get in if it was during peak hours, just because like people are in
There's
the
so many
building.
people there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and security is not going to be like trying to keep people
Uber
out.
tight.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So in that case, I will assume you're going to go at like the evening, like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, um, just to make things a bit simpler. And of course, the Ascended is the first. I think it's like three or two store like the top stories of this medium-sized skyscraper. So it's got like 60, 70 floors, two in total. And you can only get to this club either by helicopter or by entering the lobby of the building below, and then uh, taking the elevator, or you can use the sky lanes for like hover vehicles, and use that. But those are 50 floors up, so you still have to take an elevator a little bit. Regardless, it's not like the building is locked down or anything. This is a building that's used for other businesses, and they probably other like not like clubs, but like bars or various other businesses, like massage parlors or shops or things like that on the other floors of this building. So Oid, and I assume disguised as random citizen number 83, you can, without meeting any resistance, get through the lobby and into the elevator, and then climb to the upper floors where the bar begins. Um, yeah, I mean, the lobby has like some basic security to it. There's like security cameras outside. There are cameras watching the lobby, um, but there's no like, armed guards or anything. This isn't that kind of a building. They're not expecting people to break in and level the place or chuck a grenade through the window. Contrary to what seems to happen frequently in a city like Ryanstown, given how many shootouts you guys have gotten into alone. I think
Yeah.
property
Hmm.
values must be plummeting whenever cities you guys are located in. Um, but yeah, so you get to the Ascended, and the Ascended is to kind of continue the running joke of this part of this arc. The Ascended is the exact opposite of the Condemned. So the Condemned is very small, cramped. It's surrounded by this huge apartment building that KE built around it because Captain wouldn't sell its property. The Ascended is the opposite. The Ascended is big, very open floor plan, huge. The whole top three floors are this bar. So it's this huge floor space, empty open floor plan. The walls are all solid windows. There's a lot of natural light coming in. You can get a great view of the city. Unlike the Condemned, where you look out a window, you just see a wall or like a pipe or something. Um, Super bright. Everything's very clean, very well maintained. This bar is pretty new. It's only been around for the past like year or so anyway, so there hasn't been enough time for too much to go down in here to really like wear it down. But you'll change that, I'm sure. Um, so yeah, and it's very
Okay, I
very
have a
bumpy.
question.
Mm,
Does Oid have a feed up? Like, can we see through his eyes?
he can if he wants.
I mean, sure, if you ask for one, I'll toss up a live stream.
Yeah, sure. Just so we can see or get a good inside look of what the interior's like.
Yeah, so as you're walking through, I guess you'd be in peak hours. Probably would have had to have like wait in like a lobby area that's on like the 67th floor or whatever. Um, and being that the bar is named the Ascendant, it has a very heavenly, angelic kind of gimmick to it. But it's all like cyber angels and stuff. So it's all, very neon and like weird like neo-Catholic imagery. So like the angel like statues all have like cyber armor and like glowing wings made of holograms and stuff. It's pretty cool, but also kind of like tacky, I guess. Like you've walked into a weird Spirit Halloween. Um,
Sounds about right.
yeah, and there's super loud music bumping. That's all like that weird genre that's become popular recently. That's like classical music, but it's also like trap and like house, like remixed over
Oh,
classical songs. And there's a DJ. His name is Orak. Just kind of backwards. Uh,
I feel offended. I
no, I'm
feel like I
kidding.
should be offended here.
It'd be funny if I did that though, wouldn't it? Sadly, I
This
didn't
is
do that for many
personal.
minutes. This is personal.
Seeing as I don't even go by Cairo, I go by Pharaoh.
Where's the thermite? I'm bringing it back.
Honestly,
There's
Guy
still
doxed you
honestly.
something.
just so he could play a bizarre version.
What's Pharaoh backwards? Horaf.
Oh,
It's him. Horaf.
it's him. It's the whole.
It's the Horaf. God.
It's the Horaf.
I'm gonna write that
Oh
down. Future
no,
plot hook.
guys. Guys, no, it's the Horaf.
And then he calls his fans the Ho Riff Raff. It's great. Very brand friendly. So yeah, I mean, very open floor plan. There is a decent amount of security. You're not going to be able to like walk around sporting, an AR, not get bullied for it. There are bouncers and stuff. There are security cameras, and then circling the upper floors of the building are little camera drones that kind of make sure that nobody's trying to, I don't know, perchance launch a grenade through the window or land a helicopter on the roof illegally or something like that. Not that they sort
I
of
don't know
thing
what
has
they're
stopped you
talking
before.
about.
I mean, it didn't stop you guys from flying up to Tenacity Tower and kidnapping a woman when that arc happened.
And
So,
blowing up the penthouse suite.
yeah, yeah. Camera Joe didn't do too much to stop you guys then. Because bonus is that cool. But yeah, I mean, it's very busy, very packed club, considerably more popular than the Condemned is. Probably because the Condemned is literally like the most underground, grungiest bar you could possibly go to. And this is the opposite of that, but still. And then, of course, there is the occasional spotting of Crimson Crescent goons in here who are drinking and carousing and getting jiggy with it, as the kids say. Other
Getting
than
jiggy
that,
with it.
if you're looking for like structural weaknesses to exploit, or like, things that you could easily sabotage that would require some more purposeful snooping.
Alright. Well, I guess in that case, I'll walk up to the nearest security guard and I'll ask him where the electrical panels are. Like, I'm the maintenance guy. I step right in front of him to
Yeah,
become the maintenance guy.
you walk up as rave attendant number 83. Hey guys, hey sir, I'm the electrician. Company sent me over. Where's your breaker? Your fuse box. Gotta see that stuff real quick. Lamau.
I'm gonna have to. I hate to do this to you mid-party, but I'm
Uh,
gonna have to see your fuse box.
yeah, the guys back at Centrals, they're getting some weird readings from this building, so gonna need to seed your entire electrical grid. I'm gonna have to take out all the walls so I can see every wire. Terribly
I'm
sorry.
gonna go scan on your units here. Looks like your cooling units are all out of whack. I'm seeing some trace amounts of fiberglass in your venting systems.
Okay, now I'm just imagining Oid like standing next to the ventilation shaft and like telling this bouncer like, oh, I'm detecting you know, glass shards in your ventilation shaft as he's pouring like a mason jar full of full of shards and fibers into the ventilation. He's like, I'm detecting a lot of
I'm
some
detecting a lot of
asbestos. He's dumping like a
residual here.
potato sack full of asbestos down the chute. God. But yeah, um, I mean, I guess you could see like some basic stuff. There is obviously a lot of lights and stuff like that. A lot of speakers you could screw with. A lot of lights. A lot of like holograms and flashy, strobes and like there's an actual disco ball on one of the floors because I don't know, they're retro, I guess. A heavenly disco ball has a halo over it.
Retro, I guess.
Yeah, classical music, biblically accurate angels, disco balls. Real, real retro vibes in this club.
Honestly, I'm
In
getting that
terms of
kind of vibe
like,
from this place.
I mean, I guess the plumbing is also, I guess, a vulnerability.
Or
Um,
I'd take a shit in the water.
yeah, just like mix the rock up and like, oh, we're detecting strange water levels in this building.
I'm
Did you see
detecting strange
all of
amounts of
your
fecal matter in your water supply.
gonna have to see like dumping in the sink. Um, yeah, I mean, you could always like burst the pipes in the basement or whatever if you wanted to go that route. There is, of course, I guess probably the most obvious potential weakness is the fact that like all of the external walls are glass, and sure they're like tinted, so you can't like totally see inside from the outside, but glass is glass, and this stuff is reinforced for the height, but it's not like bulletproof. You figure.
You know, this glass here is a real safety hazard.
Glass is a real structural weak point. I'm gonna watch over that. He's like throwing a rock through the window.
It's like the Tesla showcase
Yeah, the
for the
Cybertruck
Cybertruck.
throws a
He
baseball
takes a
through the window.
steel ball through the window.
Cursed.
The owner of the club is just like, oh fuck.
God.
Well, in any case, if I've gotten all I can from surface level observation, then perhaps it's time to hmm,
To
scout for
leave.
something.
Just leave.
Yeah, I just look away. Um, but no, I think what I'll probably try and do is like walk around the um the bar, see if I can't clock any like employees only places for me to perhaps
Just
sneak into
become a
later.
bartender.
I mean, there's the bar behind the bar counter that would be employees only. There are like kitchens and stuff. There are, I guess there is like the VIP area that you wouldn't be able to just like stroll into without like like paying money or like being on the list. Um, there would be like the employee break room, I suppose. That would be one. You figure probably as like a security office somewhere, given how many cameras there are. Things like that. Your standard affair.
All right, all right, all right, all right. All right.
Well, if it's a standard affair, sorry guys, I can't do anything.
No, but
Yeah,
standard would be you're
actually, I
screwed.
only handle extraordinary affairs.
If it is not an extraordinary affair, I can't do anything. My hands are tied, gang.
Okay.
But yes, in case of that, hmm, I do the security guards mostly stay on the main floor, or are they like cycling up and down, in and out the other areas as well?
I mean, they do seem to mainly stick around like the main floor. I guess the main two floors. Um, you would imagine there probably are guards up on like the VIP levels as well, but again, I guess like occasionally they would swap like shifts or whatever, and one guy will go into like through one of the employee only doors and take a break or whatever, and then his like replacement will walk out a minute later and keep patrolling. But the guards on the main floor do generally move around. They don't like stick in one place and just stay there the whole time. They don't mingle either, but they do still not like patrol, but they just sort of walk around and make sure that people aren't like being stabbed or something in the corner of the room where they couldn't see.
What is this,
Oh
London?
no, someone just got
Someone's
stabbed.
been stabbed.
All right. In that case, I assume there are like servers and stuff in place, right?
I mean, yeah, you don't know where they are, but you would assume that there would be like a network hub in here somewhere, because there is
All
anyway.
right. Well, I think that's what I'm going to latch on to next.
Mm.
Um, I'm just gonna like try and find a server, and then I'm gonna.
You're gonna connect to the Wi-Fi and then just crash immediately.
I think we had different meanings. I'm talking about like cable servers, not like a router.
A cable server? You mean like
They're like waiters.
like the physical tower?
What?
Like the
No,
physical
he's
server tower,
saying
or do you
like
mean like?
concierge,
Oh.
customer service.
I was like computer server, but now you're talking about like waiters and
That's what I
stuff.
thought at first too. I was like, man, he's really gonna crash their Wi-Fi.
Gonna kill the club's Wi-Fi, bro. Can't have anything in Detroit. But yeah, you can find like. I mean, I guess you could just go between the concierge, or you could go to the bartender or something as well if you wanted to ask questions.
How much do you get paid?
What's your hourly rate?
Well, sir, I work for about 250. Only
Why
get paid
is he
dollar.
said employing old men?
Only get paid 150 of that 250 because they take the one out for taxes.
Too
Trying to
real.
insinuate that it's child labor.
Well, child labor aside. Um,
Child labor aside.
yes, this plan B. Um,
Child labor's plan B? What's plan A?
Replace all of their employees with children.
Have Oid disguise himself as a small child so that he can get hired. God. Oh, this is like the
Well,
Cyberpunk
sir,
Edge Runner show with the
if you
lolly
need
girl.
me to
God.
work, I can work for
it's
half
like
the rate that you're paying anyone else.
it's like I come back from the scouting, and I go over to like the boys. I'm like, all right. So with case to join, from what I found out, I now realize that if I disguise myself as a child, I will be incredibly attractive to the upper management in more ways than one.
God.
Lord. But yeah, so you can find what's the word? Not a server because those are computers, but like a server, but like not
Waiter.
because they're not like waiters because they're not like taking orders or anything.
Busser.
Bus.
Bussy?
that's, that's what I thought too. God.
Oh
Um,
no, like the gender neutral term for a bus boy or a bus girl is a busser.
a bus person.
Bus person.
Bus folk.
You find the bus folk in their quarters.
God, that's so cursed. The bus
You find the
folk.
bus folk at the station. Where else would you find the bus folk?
Lord. I mean, yeah, I guess there would have to
First.
be bus people because, like, there are tables and stuff that have to be cleaned. So you could harass one of the young lads or lassies that are picking up plates and
Fervently cleaning tables.
yeah.
You can ask the bartender or the bar back. Surely they've got bartenders.
They do, and
Well,
they've got
bartender.
like cool performance bartenders to like do tricks and stuff.
Well,
Sooner or later they will be working at the condemned.
as much as I would like to go to a bartender, it doesn't suit super well for what I have in mind. So that's why I asked for like a waiter. But there are like uh bussers around the place. I suppose I can harass one of them. Do the Macarena over and be like, "Hey, what's a guy gotta do to get a drink around there?" You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you go up
Is
to
that
one of
what you
the
had in mind?
bus people. This young lad is a school bus person. And new
He's in
K two
school for
race boy,
busing.
new K2 race. He has his commercial driver's license too, and his forklift certification, of course. And yeah, you're like, oh, can I
Oid.
get a job?
Oid, he's forklift certified. You better not fuck with him.
And you go, where can I get a drink? And the bus person stares at you like really confused and like blinks, and he's like, bro, there's like 3 bar counters in this room. What do you mean? You can't
I'm
walk
like,
in that
"Really? Well,
direction.
why don't you show them to me
What?
Sell me on the idea of drink.
The idea of drink. Lord.
then?" But yeah, in that case, I guess I'll be like, thanks, pal, but what's your name? Put in a good word for your management, helping a nice fella like me."
Oh, but a nice fella like me.
God.
God.
Repeat that?
Well, yeah, I basically asked for his name.
Uh, like, oh, my name is, uh,
Generic bus person number 1.
yeah,
I don't know why
my
my
name
mom
is,
named me that.
my name is,
Predestination.
oh God, I'm trying to think of a bus pun, for his name. This is very
His name is
nominative journalism
Greyhound.
here, but, his name is, oh God. Busey. Here we go.
I'd be like, thanks, Busey. You're doing me a great favor. Then
No,
I walk
no,
away.
no. His name is Shorts Busey.
Shorts. Busey.
Shorts, Busey.
Yeah, it could be
Okay.
short bus.
All right. Well, then I have to thank Shorts Busey for his assistance, and then I'll walk away.
God, you need to steal his face.
I mean, yeah, that was the point of all.
Wow, you don't even care about Shorts Busey's life, bro?
It's not that we don't care about Shorts Busey's life. It's that we need his face for what's about to go down.
God. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy.
Shorts Busey at your service.
But yeah, okay. Um, sure. All right. So you steal Schwartz Busey's face. Um, what do you do with this poor young man's identity?
I immediately commit tax fraud.
I'm Shorts Busey and I'm committing tax fraud.
Welcome to Jackass. Today we're committing tax fraud.
My name is Shorts Busey and this is Jackass.
God, Schwartz Busey is a great
This is the
terminal name.
tax fraud.
I'm running that down. Schwartz Busey and his brother Yellow Busey.
Can't forget their sister Greyhound Busey.
God, a woman named Greyhound. That's such a oh Jesus. I mean, it's bad enough that the last name is Busey, but they're really not helping themselves out with these first names.
Their
Oh,
father Prison Busey.
He is a wanted felon. He's been in jail many times. God.
God.
Uh,
Oh God.
I'm writing all this down. This is good stuff. New RimWorld series, listeners. New RimWorld series.
Legacy of the
the
Busey.
Busey family.
Busey family jewels.
God. All right. So you've stolen the youngest Busey son's identity. We've got the whole family tree mapped out here.
There's School Busey, the older brother.
Party Busey. Mm.
The oddest one out of the bunch, Wheels on the Busey.
Wheels. First name Wheels, middle name on the last name Busey. Oh, oh, God. The problem is this feels like something that like names you would find in
Oh
K4.
God. I'm sorry, I can't breathe. Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus. How do you even spell Busey?
Oh man.
I don't even know.
Beu or Bussey.
Buzzy.
It's Busey.
Sure it is, buddy. Sure it is. Everybody else, everybody knows the truth, but they know it's not spelled that way.
Oh God.
It's like Sergio time all over again.
Oh God.
So, jokes aside,
The cousin's name is just Frank.
Perfect. Oh, I love it. It's so good.
No last name, just Frank.
No last name.
Literally just
It's
Frank.
like Prince, you know, the artist formerly known as Frank.
Yeah, he doesn't need a last name. A legend to those who know him. Oh God. That made me weak. The Busey family legacy.
That's so scuffed.
Yeah, but it's the best kind.
That it is. That it is. Oh man.
So yeah, where do you go with Schwartz Busey's identity?
Um, I think I'm going to use this identity to try and sneak into. I don't know. Hmm. I guess it wouldn't make a terrible amount of sense if I walked into like the fucking server room or something. So I think I'll have to settle for going to like a more plausible location, like the kitchen or something, and then make my way from there.
So where are you going first specifically?
I'm gonna check out the kitchen setup.
The kitchen. Okay. So go to the kitchen setup. Through one of the doors after I guess you like duck into the bathroom, become Schwartz Busey, and then walk out. Um, and yeah, there are a bunch of chefs and stuff. It looks like I guess people would be like dumb waiters, probably like bigger dumb waiters, and then they would also have to have like the industrial sized elevators to bring food and stuff up from the delivery area. Probably only a few stories down, because probably get hover deliveries, because why wouldn't you? Um, so like a couple dozen floors below would be like where the huge loading dock area for the hover lanes is, and they have like the industrial elevator that brings it all up. And then when they make the food, they put like if somebody like the VIP section orders like caviar and braised duck, or like deep dish chicken marsala, they put it in the dumbwaiter, and then they can send it up, and then like the Buseys up on the upper floors can bring the dumbwaitered food to the VIP guests.
The chef's name is Battle Busey.
Oh my god, that's the worst one. So that's worse than Wheels on the Busey for sure. For sure. God,
God, this
Hey,
is
you're the one
travesty.
writing it down.
this is gonna be the new Huang family, the Busey family. But yeah, so
Uh, this group of mercenaries has deep ties to the Busey family.
I should make them like a nomad clan too, so they like have a bunch of cars so they can actually drive buses. Even more on
Freebird
brand.
Busey.
Yeah, so the
Because
kitchen.
Freebird is kind of us.
I guess the kitchen, the primary weakness there is one, it's a means of infiltration, since you guys could like use the loading dock area as a way to get inside without having to go through the front door and stuff down below. Alternatively, you could always poison the food or the drinks, as you guys have briefly considered before. Um, I guess since this is a far flung future, there wouldn't actually be gas stoves. It would all be electric. But it does make it much easier to fry the electrical grid if you really wanted to. You could just like shove a fork into the oven or something, and fry the lights for a hot second.
The youngest Busey is new to this whole busing thing, so he just shoves a fork into a microwave.
Christ. All right. What room? can I get to from here? Is the kitchen connected to anything besides, like the main place?
Well, the kitchen would be connected to the main floor. The one of the big bar, the main bar against one of the walls, and then probably would also have a connection to the industrial elevator that would probably go to all of the floors on the bar, and then it would probably also connect to some storage areas, the freezer, probably the main staff area where they have the break room and staff bathrooms and stuff like that, locker rooms. Probably
Hmm.
security back there too.
All right. Well, I think in that case, I'm going to grab the face of one of the chefs and
Okay.
I think I'm going to exit back out into the main room, uh, take off the disguise, and sit around for a little while. I need to think about where to go next.
Okay.
I don't want to stay out for too long, just in case the real Busey uh, goes into the kitchen and there's two
Will
of
the
us.
real Shorts Busey please stand up?
Oh god.
Lord. Lordy. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of cover everybody your tracks by not stealing Busey Jr.'s identity for too long.
Indeed, indeed. Actually, where is Iron?
It's up to him.
Well, I'm not in the club. That's for
That much
sure.
right now.
Huh?
That much right now.
Huh?
Can you not
I'm
hear me?
Kairo's probably at home. You can go if you want.
Well, the reason I ask is because whilst I'm up here investigating the club itself, I wonder if you could find where we might get into that elevator that I found in the kitchen on the lower floor.
I mean, with Bonus's help, he could probably get there pretty fast. Or if I don't obey traffic laws.
I mean, take your time. We've got the rest of the night, I think.
This is fair.
I mean, bonus is it's the only one with hover vehicles, so
Yeah.
yeah, you can. I mean, but yeah, bonus can get his fancy schmancy new hover car, and he can do some scouting for you.
That has a cracked
Yeah, it has the
uh
jailbroken acceleration system. Um, but he'll obey traffic laws. But even then, it'll take him 15 minutes to get there. Across part of the district from his apartment, because one, this is in a better part of the city or better part of the district, and bonus is in the same area, and also sky lanes are much faster than dealing with the worst iteration of New York or LA traffic in the world you could possibly imagine on the ground floor. So bonus gets there pretty bloody quick. Plus, of course, Skylane and hover vehicles can go much faster anyway. And he can tell Oid that the I guess it'd be like the rear side of the building that kind of opens up into the. I suppose wouldn't. Hmm. Well, I guess no. Okay, it would have to be. It would have to be the side of the building because it couldn't be the back because the skylines don't go like into the back of buildings. Um, even to, I guess like they could just pull in there, but it's kind of weird to me. So off to the side of the building, up on like the 50th floor, basically there's like a landing platform, almost like a helipad, that's built for loading and unloading like hover trucks and stuff like that. There does appear to be like a bouncer or two down there, like security guards, just to make sure that nobody, you know, swaggers, cripple walks through the open loading bay doors. But probably like a camera. But other than that, Bonus doesn't complain.
All right. Hmm. All right. Can I ask what the shifts look like for the non-security guard personnel?
Pardon?
What the shifts look like for the non-security guard personnel?
They seem to be more or less like, I mean, I guess like the kitchen staff and stuff. They stay in the kitchen almost the entire time. As for the bus people, the bus folks, the Busey family, um, they're constantly going in and out of the kitchen and the storage areas and the freezer and loading and unloading supplies from the elevator. So they kind of seem to have a more free reign of at least of the main floor of the club. Um, and the bartenders generally don't move, although their shifts are shorter. They swap out more often than like the chefs and stuff do. Because bartending is a pretty intensive job.
All right. In that case, I think I'm going to make a one such person my person of interest. I'll walk up to the bar, I'll get a drink, I'll be like, happy to hoopy, boopy. You come around your elephant? Whilst I steal their face.
All right. So you'd steal one of the bartender's faces.
Mm-hmm. I'll try and drum up some light conversation, like, oh, how long you worked here? Like, you live in this area? What's your name? Just get some general.
Okay. They say that they've been working here for 6 months, um, and their name is their name is uh,
O'Reilly?
no, but the last name is going to be Manhattan because that's a cocktail. What's a good first name cocktail name?
Oh, oh,
I mean, we could say like Mary because that's kind of like Bloody Mary, but like God, Mary
I was
Manhattan
gonna
also a cursed
say,
name, isn't it?
That is.
Jesus. Yeah,
Gotta
so
make her
she.
like, gotta make her like some kind of European, so she could be like Bloody Mary Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah, she's Italian, an Italian.
No, it only makes sense if she's like British, because they say bloody.
Oh, that's true. She's an aggressively Cockney British woman named Mary Manhattan.
There's another guy in here called Captain Long Island.
God,
There's Apple.
this bar has employed iced tea, as in the modern day
Iced
celebrity. He's
tea.
still alive.
Iced tea. He works on he works in the same shift as Long Island.
Yeah.
God, I'm just imagining now, like fucking iced tea, awoken from like cryo sleep after decades, and he's like, "Why have you awoken me?" And they're
Who
like,
dares
"Oh,"
disturb my slumber?
he's like, the corporal is like, hey, can you like work in our bar as a bartender?"
Yeah. God.
This is all so cursed. First we got the Buseys. Now
Mary
we
Manhattan, and now we have a normal iced tea. No
just
Corona Light here, just
regular iced
mundane
tea.
iced tea.
Now Dakota, what would your reaction be if we could get the actual iced tea to play himself on this game?
Bro, my new dream for KFTK, get iced tea to play himself in K4.
Infiltrate the dealer, find the supplier. God, that'd be cursed. That would actually be cursed. Let me stop.
But yeah, in any case, what I'm gonna do for now is actually, there's another thing I need to figure out. Where's the fucking parking garage in here?
That would be, well, there is street parking, and then there is a parking garage down the block.
All right. Hmm. I wonder if these guys have like employee parking in the building. Oh no, this is a skyscraper. So that's a really stupid idea. Never mind. I looked right. Um, but I think what I'm gonna do for now is I'm going to screw around, and, but I'm gonna keep an eye on Bloody Mary Manhattan. I'm gonna wait until the end of their shift. So I think that's when I'm gonna tail the fuck out of
You're gonna kill Bloody Mary Manhattan.
them. No, I'm not gonna whack Bloody Manhattan.
No, he's schwacking iced tea.
This is God. I don't know what I'm gonna name this episode. The Death of Ice Tea. Good. Ice Tea
As soon as
fucking
we find
dies.
out that iced tea is canonically in Quest for the Core, he gets schwacked.
2 minutes after his inception, he dies.
But yeah,
Well,
I'd
you
like
can mean
to.
argue. I mean, if there is employee parking, um, that's a good question. There's probably be some employee parking like on the street, like close to the building, probably some behind the building, and then there will be like designated spots in the parking garage as well.
Alright, in that case, I think I'm gonna enlist the bonuses help to assist me in. Actually, would I need bonus for this? Perhaps not. We'll see. But what I essentially want to do is like tell this bartender down to their car, and I want to knock them out. But if it's just the employee parking is just on the street, I might want to wait for them to like drive off a little bit first. So I'm not just doing it like right in front of the building.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you can. Bonus can pick you up and like do a lap around the block.
Well, the reason I think bonus could help me is I wanted to leave the employee parking and not get very far away. And so if I could have bonus be like a traffic nuisance, I think that would be my best bets.
Okay, so you want to be a traffic nuisance for what purpose? Like, well, how do you want to be doing to like cause an accident
It's
or just like stop in the middle of the hover lane? Or do you want them to like go onto the ground level and cause problems?
Hmm. Give me a second. Fighting a horse. Um. Actually, it might be feasible if I just intercept her as she's getting into the car, and I do like it's kind of a for your time thing, and then I just frank her then and there.
Yeah, you could just get in. Like, you could just like pull up to the side of the sidewalk. You just get in and then immediately get back out. Or I guess he could. I guess he could drive away a little bit just so like the cameras don't immediately see you, like literally through the window or the windshield. Just pew transform like a
Mm-hmm.
Decepticon. But yeah, that's it's easily done. Okay, so yeah, so bonus can pick you up, drive you down the block a little bit, and then you can become Bloody Mary Manhattan. I assume is who you are, going to power word polymorph into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You
psych.
can,
Oid just starts playing prop hunt.
bro.
Dun dun dun
He
dun.
true polymorphs into a wooden chair.
Starts running around as a wooden chair.
Yeah, bro.
Every 30 seconds, he lets out a noise.
God.
Yeah, I think after I assume that identity, I'm going to actually. Nah, I think I screwed this up.
Did you? What are you
I think I
trying to
did.
do?
Trying to enter assume the identity and enter the building under the guise of like having left something behind, and then scope out the like employee, like the staff room, and go to other rooms adjacent to that. Like a exploration of a dungeon type beat.
Mm.
Hmm.
But thinking if I just show up and they'll ask, and there's like a doors or key cards or IDs that I require, then it's not really gonna work if I just walk in with the face alone.
Well, you could just like stay in the club, and then when Mary Manhattan leaves, just like go into the
Follow her.
bathroom, transform, and then like come out of the bathroom, and then walk like back. Not hmm.
Hmm.
Because I'm
Indeed.
thinking like once, like as soon as she walks into the elevator, or maybe you wait in the elevator, and then when she wait by the door, or whatever, and then when she gets out of the elevator, or goes in the elevator, you can like as soon as she comes out, you go back in while you're in the elevator, transform into her appearance, and then when it opens, you can like as soon like that way like. Or you could wait for her to come all the way out of the building, do the whole bonus around the block thing, and then if they ask you for like a key card, you'd be like, "Oh wow, I left it inside," or something, you know. And, you can use that excuse.
This is true.
Suppose that's possible. All right. Well, I guess that'll be the play then.
Okay. So yeah, you do the whole bonus plan after she leaves. In a couple of hours, probably like 1 in the morning at this point. Bonuses, boomer bones are tired. Um, but you know, you you pull off your plan. You walk back inside, and you're like, "Oh my god, I left all of my belongings in there." Well, and they're like, "All right, Lamau, whatever." And they don't really. I don't think they would realistically. Even if you like, I mean, you could go to like the employee entrance or whatever. I don't think they'd be like, "Oh, you can't enter this building unless you have your security clearance." Like, no, this isn't like a military installation. They're not going to care that much. Even the actual military doesn't care that much, as far as I'm aware. Um, so
Yeah,
they can
if they
just
know you and they've seen you
yeah, they
coming
don't
in and
care.
out,
They're
they're
not
like,
gonna
yeah,
like
whatever.
pat you down or anything. Um, so yeah, so you can just walk up and be like, "Oh my god, I forgot my purse or whatever," and then like, "All right, don't need to tell us, Mary, whatever. You're weird." And then you can just go inside and yeah, the employee break room is the employee break room. It's relatively small. There's like a couch, TV, microwave, fridge, little freezer, tables, coffee machine, cabinet drawers, utensils, plates, pots, stuff like that. Water cooler probably too.
A water cooler.
My God, they've got a
My
water
brethren.
cooler. There's no toaster in here though. That's the thing.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They're racist against toasters.
John would get along great here. But yeah. So I guess first thing I want to ask about this curriculum is volume of threat.
Hmm?
Yes, volume of threat. Like uh belonging stuff that I can see all over the place. Lockers in use, perchance.
Yes, they're adjacent to the break room. There was like the locker room area where like people have their assigned lockers and stuff with their belongings, so they can change into and out of their uniforms, and keep like their stuff everywhere. Obviously, the actual Mary Manhattan changed out of her clothes, so her locker is closed and locked and has the stuff like her uniform in it, even though you look like you're already wearing a uniform, because holograms and illusions. But yeah, so there are like stuff like that. I mean, their lockers would be mostly locked. I mean, you probably could find like a couple that aren't because people are lazy and don't follow the rules. But generally, I think most of them would be like simple little combo padlocked shut.
Alright, and for these lockers, can I get a sense of how many people work here? Chance.
Um, Probably I want to say like 70-ish, maybe give or take a dozen or two.
Alright.
this is like a popular bar, so
Oh, who it is?
oh,
Well, well, well.
look what the
I'm not.
cat dragged in.
No, no,
Look
I'm not.
what the Busey dragged in.
I just wanted to listen for a bit, right?
Look
Nah,
at
I'm
what
afraid you can't
the
do that.
Busey dragged in.
I can't play, man. I gotta go back out. I just want to say hi for a bit, you know?
Yeah,
Well.
yeah, yeah. That's what they all say.
Likely
No,
story.
I don't know. I don't know who they are.
To the gay Weevil jail with you.
Hey, Weasel Jail recently added. I don't remember
Gay
that.
Weevil Jill? Yeah.
Gay Weevil jail.
Has that? Oh wait, what?
Yes, it's always been there.
I guess I haven't paid attention much. I'm only used to QFTK, you know?
Yeah, bro.
It's been there since the server started. You just haven't paid attention.
No. How's session?
Ongoing.
Ongoing, yeah. In the middle of it,
It's
actually.
Yeah.
it's currently happening, you could say.
I believe in you guys.
You shouldn't.
Thanks.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
no,
did
he's
we go
right.
with did we go with the asbestos plan?
We haven't gotten that far yet, but
Oh.
looking like no.
Ah, different plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll probably be filled in by X, like either later tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Well, good luck. I'm proud of you guys. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Also, have more bottle caps for you, X. Probably a lot more. So, yeah. Bye.
Okay.
And that does it for tonight's intermission.
Yeah.
Back to Gay Weevil jail. Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky.
Alright,
Odin's
well,
beard. But yeah.
now
By
that we're
Odin's beard.
back on track, um, what is off of the locker
Locker room's got the break room. Then it'll probably lead to like a hallway that would have the employee. Uh, probably would lead into not the employee entrance, but like loop back around to like maybe like the like private elevators that goes like all the way, from the first floor to this floor for the employees of all the businesses in the building. And then it probably would also connect to the break room. Probably would connect to the security room, but that would be locked at the moment via keycard.
Hmm. Alright. Hmm. Well, if that's the case, then I kind of want to use that to check out the upper floors, but perhaps not cinema.
So what are you doing?
I said I want to check out the upper floors using this, but perhaps not tonight.
Hmm.
Because, I have to actually get a key card.
Yeah.
Something else I'll do something matter is I'll swipe the key card. and I'll do some more investigation and find an actual like system to exploit.
Lamau. We don't need to
This
use
is no laughing.
like the
I
network
mean,
or
I don't need to
anything.
use the elevator, but could.
I mean, you could, or you could use the public elevator, or you could use the other ground level elevator. I don't think you would need a key card to use the industrial one, though. I think that one is just like a really big elevator. I mean, you probably would need a key card to get into the building if the doors are closed, like if they've locked like the loading bay doors and stuff. But during business hours, those would be not like always open, but they'd at least be unlocked so that like shipments and stuff can come in and come out. You know.
Indeed, I do. Well, in that case, I think time for me to, well, not make my lead, but enter a different stage of investigation. And so I'm going to, run around, do a little Macarena, wind up in the bathroom or something. And then once I've entered schmuck this guy, then I wait for the night to sort of come to a close. I want to see what happens when this place closes down for the night.
Okay. So you wait like another couple of hours for like 3-4 o'clock in the morning to come around, and as like the night ends and the sun begins to rise, most of the people are already gone, of course, long gone.
Mm-hmm.
Party harders, and party Busey, of course, and the regulars are all still hanging around. But most people have already left by the time that the sun comes up.
Not Party Busey though. He's still going hard.
Oh yeah, he practically
No
lives in this bar.
music. No music. No
No music.
lights. He's still going.
He's just sulking in the dark. I wouldn't be sulking. He's party. He's probably just like so wired off synth coke still that he still thinks there's music going on. So he's still dancing to nothing, like singing to himself when there is
Party Busey.
literally no music playing in the background. But yeah, so yeah, when the club closes and everybody goes home, the bouncers like kick everybody else out, and then
Party
security
Busey.
would be the last to leave.
Alright, I assume things close. They close up like the dock as well.
They would. I mean, if they don't barricaded and stuff, they do close them and then lock them, and then take their leave.
Alright, well, if that's the case, then I'm going to stick around as long as feasibly possible. Like, just be incoherent and blasted and having to be escorted away by one of the last people to leave.
But I'm not done partying. The party's still on, right? Start making your own music.
Yeah, like party
Sergio time.
music. Exactly.
Sergio Busey.
Of course. But, yes. As I'm being escorted away, I must ask, who is this guy who's sort of kicking me out?
One of the bouncers, big built, white dude.
Alright, and who else is around here?
Is
Just
that the
me
famed
here?
Party Busey?
No, I think by the time the kicking people out, it'd probably only be like a skeleton crew of the bouncers left, whose job it is to like make sure everybody's gone and then lock up.
Alright. And Hmm. I do my best Squidward impression for the bouncer.
SpongeBob.
Well, I have a plan, but I kind of need someone to do it. So,
Well, Cairo and Bonus are there.
I thought it was just a bonus.
No, Cairo would have gone with him.
Well,
Huh. Alright, well then Kyra can perhaps help me because I want to take this guy down, but I fear I'm going to be immediately seen by cameras when I do this, so.
Okay. Okay.
so you want Cairo to hack into the cameras?
Yes, that is what I seek.
Okay. It's an intelligence roll, correct, Amundo?
Well, this would be just a
Oh, a hack DC.
Yeah, this is gonna be only one.
Yes. Okay.
Or 3.
Alright. That's a 5.
Alright, so you get into the network, and then you would need another check to get the actual cameras.
Okay. Another 1d6.
That would be 10.
Ah.
Advantage.
Gotcha.
The wire.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's an 8.
So yeah, so you effortlessly managed to break into this pretty. I mean, it's not a simple network, but seeing as it's no longer like active, like the bar's not bumping anymore, most of the security's been turned off, and only like the basic like keep hackers from like the important files are remaining up, so you can get in pretty easily and, turn off the remaining cameras.
Big nasty.
Alright. And once I get word of cameras being down, then, I'm going to take control of the situation.
Well, they're not down. I'm just in control of them.
Yeah, well, you can
I
choose
see.
to cut them or whatever.
I'm gonna loop the feed.
You're gonna loop.
'Cause I know that's a thing. Yeah, I know that's a thing that can be done.
Alright, and once I'm clear to go, I take control of the situation. And I'm going to thank this guy so I can wreck him outside.
Okay. Do you want to kill him or just knock him unconscious?
The
Knockout. Alright. How are you gonna knock him out? Are you gonna just try to bonk him? Or are you gonna try to grapple him and choke him out? Or are you gonna take your Glock out and just dome him or what?
I'm gonna stick him with the needle.
Ah, with the needle. Okay. I don't think he gets a check in that case, so it's a minus dodging, I guess. When I find the character sheet, scrolling many miles down. Here we go. That would be Hypno, if I remember correctly.
Could be.
Hypo, yeah. Powerful anesthetics. He used to make an endurance check at disadvantage. So he first rolls a dodge at disadvantage. Fails. Then you make an endurance check at disadvantage. I'm going to 5-minute matches, so I'm just going to have him pick heads or tails. I pick heads. I rolled heads. He's not unconscious.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, so you do manage
Oh,
to
no.
turn around and jab your finger into his neck, and he's and he stumbles for a second. He's kind of out of it, but he's not unconscious. So you got a chance to react before he quick draws you to death.
Well, you don't need to worry because the cameras are down. So
I mean, he doesn't go down on first touch. I'm just gonna use the opportunity to stick him again.
Alright, so he just overdoses. Man, I'm gonna make a double disadvantage now because he is now partially drugged. You're drugging him again. He rolled a 7 2 4s. So I will say that he does fail, albeit barely. So you jab him, and then he's like, ugh, and he's reaching for his baton or whatever, and you jam him a second time, and he still is kind of conscious, and he gets out his baton, but it's one of those telescoping ones, and he doesn't even have the chance to untelescope it before he swings his arm, and it starts to unfold, and then he just kind of trips on his own feet and collapses unconscious. This man cleaped.
Cool. Very cool.
man, actually uncontrollably drugged.
Yeah, he's probably gonna overdose, but small price.
This could be the fatal blow to get them shut down. Figuring out that they're smuggling drugs through their club.
I mean, you probably would have figured that out when you went to the kitchen, but because this is a Crimson Crescent club, so there's definitely drugs here. This is a nightclub in Ryanstown, and remember the Crimson Crescent. Those are three things. Red flags. There are drugs here. You could practically order them off the menu.
Which ones, perchance?
Mostly uppers, so the equivalent of space ecstasy and synth coke, stuff like that.
Alright, well, if that's the case, then let me see what I have in my character sheet, but I think I'm gonna do something a little wacky.
Oh, are you gonna try to poison the drugs?
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no.
I mean,
Painting the drugs could be a great opportunity.
Painting the drugs? You're gonna paint the drugs?
Paint.
Paint them blue.
but first I must take care of business, you see.
Steal the drugs.
And so Bouncer's with me, and there's no one else immediately here, right?
Well, I assume that you would have taken this dude out while you're like in the lobby before you get to the elevator to take it back down, like all the way to the ground floor lobby. Well, that's like you're in the, I guess, the foyer of the club still. So no, there wouldn't be anybody else. You know that there are probably still a couple more guys somewhere in the club, but not in this immediate room. No, there's nobody else.
Cool. Well, in that case, I'm going to switch into my. Actually, I probably was already wearing that. Yes. Cool. So I'm already in like casual stuff outfit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stick this guy with another serum.
Oh my god.
just gonna make this guy wake up
Overkill?
with the worst hangover.
Oh no, I intend for this to be lethal.
Oh, of course. All right. Which flavor of poison are you stabbing this man with?
I think I'm going to.
Honestly, at this point, just overdose him. Just overdose him with his own supply.
Or you can,
Yes,
or you,
that's the
you're
point.
you're just gonna shove a brick of cocaine in his mouth.
Yes, I want to make it seem like this guy died from, natural causes, you could say.
By getting lost in the sauce, getting high on his own supply. Okay.
Technically, his boss's supply.
So, okay, so you're gonna, like, I guess, drag him into the kitchen, like the break room, and just, like, cut open a brick of cocaine and just dump it down his nose.
Yes.
Sure, okay. I assume you're gonna be doing this stealthily, right? Alright, give me that agility check to be at least relatively quiet as you can be whilst dragging a body around the floor and overdosing it on synth coke.
I mean, this is what I've got the outfit for.
That's true. You do get a bonus, I think.
Oh, I apparently didn't even need it. I got a 9 on the die.
Oh, well, it's an 11 in total then. So yeah, 11 total. So yeah, no problem. Between that and your smart camo, casual stealth clothes, I guess you probably have like. Well, I guess because when you disguise yourself, would have had to have stripped so that you could have appear with your illusionary clothes. So you would have to have stored your actual clothes like in your body, and then like the world's worst laundry machine, you just like spit them out again. You can put them back on. And it's efficient though. You can clean them at the same time. No. Yes, you're pretty quiet. You can, as you're kind of walking through like the employee-only areas, you can hear like a couple of the bouncers like harassing one of the rowdier customers, probably Party Busey, who like refuses to leave. And they're like, bro, it is literally 5 o'clock in the morning. We want to go home. So if you're not gonna leave out the front door, we're gonna chuck you out the window. Like, they're getting angry at this guy, and he's like, this is party time, and they're like, no, stop
It's
it.
Party Busey.
Yeah, like, stop it, Mr. Busey. It's enough.
Mr. Busey, you've been here for 2 days.
You gotta stop sleeping on the break room couch. It smells like synth coke now. Okay.
You've started dancing in your sleep.
You've developed that weird condition that makes people dance.
Restless leg syndrome.
Yeah. So they're trying to kick this dude out, and they're too distracted to hear Oid drag their unconscious friend into the break room and dump a sand castle's worth of cocaine down his gullet.
They go in, they're just like, hey, Larry, it's time to go.
Larry.
Larry? They see him like frothing out of the mouth.
Larry!
Larry?
Larry.
Larry! Answer me, Larry!
My man got lost in the sauce.
I don't know how this could have happened. He's never touched the stuff.
Party Busey's influence wore off on him.
God.
Yeah, anyway. As I assassinate this man in cold blood, I'm also going to take its crack.
Take his crack?
No, his crack. Slightly different.
Okay. I mean, yeah, so this dude had a telescope and baton, taser, a gun, Glock, a pistol, and then a key card, and like a flashlight.
Picard. Bingo.
Bingo! Yeah.
And so I think I'm going to... I guess I'm gonna, like, scuttle around, try and maybe find a hiding spot in storage or something, wait until the rest of these goons, like, file out so I can do some real investigation.
Okay, so you're gonna wait for the remaining goons to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so it takes like another 10 minutes before the remaining bouncers throw out Party Busey. And, I mean, I guess they would, like, come out of the building from the employee exit, carrying Larry, the now dead guard, and then, like, you know, prop him up against the wall and, like, pat him on the head, and they're like, oh, you'll be right as rain in the morning, Larry, don't you worry, and they just walk away.
They don't know he's dead?
No, they just assume that he's, like, I mean, they probably think he's OD'd, or he's, like, fallen asleep from the partying. It's like, yeah, he'll wake up. He won't, but they think
He won't.
he will. He won't. You killed a man today.
You forced a man to OD. Congratulations. Congratulations, Oid. Woo!
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Objective complete.
Commit homicide.
Casually commits homicide.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Well, wait, and once those guys have left, then it's time to get down to business.
Let's get down to business. To shut
defeat
down a bar.
the Buseys.
Wow, what do you have against the Buseys?
I don't know.
But yeah. So what's your business, Javier? Okay, yes. How's the
Um, I think I'm just gonna go room to room, just scouting out the geography of this place, what's where, etc.
Alright, very interesting geography. There's a peninsula, there's a couple plateaus, an isthmus.
I see. A
and,
scenic vista.
Yeah.
An inlet.
An inlet, there is an inlet. There is also the Marianas Trench, contained entirely within the kitchen. But yeah, I mean, you already have, like, are you trying to go to the upper floors, or are you just sticking to, like, the main floor still?
I will also check out the upper floor.
Alright, so the second floor is like the medium VIP area. I guess it is the VIP floor. So there's like private rooms, there's like, you know, basically a mini brothel area, because of course every club in K4 has one of those. Private bars with like swankier setups, better quality alcohol, stuff like that. there would also be what else would there be? God, I don't know. Whatever else is in the VIP area of the bar. And then the third floor is like the admin area, which has like mostly offices and bureaucracy and stuff like that. But it's also the floor that they give part to the Crimson Crescent goons. So there's like an extra super secret VIP area where the Crimson Crescent guys get to hang out in that has like the best of the best stuff the club offers and everything. And then the roof is also part of the roof is helipad. And then most of the roof is also like a rooftop dance club, basically, that they use during like the warmer months. But this is Riotstown, and it never stops raining, so they never used the rooftop. So yeah, that's the bar.
All right. And then the third.
Okay.
Or was that the third floor?
That is, yeah, it's the third floor. The third floor is admin and Crimson Crescent hangout. Second floor is VIP. Main floor is main floor, and then there's like also like the loading area, and there's the roof.
Okay. But I guess from here. Yeah, I guess from here now we're trying to find the utilities.
Okay. I'm trying to track down like the fuse box and all that stuff. There would be a server room on the third floor in the admin section, blocked off by like locked doors and gates and glass and all this stuff, heightened security. But the rest of the utilities you assume are in the basement.
Okay. In that case, let me take a look at the dock.
Take a look at the dock. Alright. Sure. Loading dock is basically like like the expected big loading bay door with like the weird like helipad area for the trucks to load in. Not quite like a helipad, but I guess it's more rectangular than a helipad is. Circular. Like a long rectangular landing dock. The big door that is currently closed, but you can open it if you really wanted to. Then inside the building, there is like the little ramp for them to bring like the forklifts, the hover forklifts and stuff down to take the stuff in and out. And there is the main body of this loading area. It's probably like only 60 feet like deep, but a little warehouse area where there are big shelves of stacked boxes and stuff where they're keeping like spare furniture and cleaning supplies and equipment and bits and bobs, decorations, spare light bulbs, utensils, cutlery, plates, all that kind of stuff.
Huh. Alright, with that being said, can I ask how the loading bay doors are opening?
How they operated?
Yeah.
There is, well, yeah, I guess it would be, like a keypad with like controls, so you can control like like buttons. Like, oh, if you only wanted to go X amount of feet or inches up off the floor, to control what can and can't come in. You do that, and it's not like a keep card activated or anything like that. It's just a little touchscreen put them on the wall.
Alright. Well, in that case, I would like your boy, the main man, Harozatsubo, to
Yo.
set up a little thingamabobber here so that we can open this after everyone's already left.
I may be misreading the situation, but what do you want me to set up?
To like hack the control panel so you guys can open loading bay doors
Okay.
remotely.
I can do that.
Okay.
I'm assuming Bonus is gonna have to bring me in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, I'll give me like another hack check, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I rolled before this time.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
With what? 1d10, right?
Maybe with advantage because of your
Alright.
skill wire.
That is a 9.
Nice. Yeah, so no problem. You get through, and you can remotely work this door at will.
Nice.
I mean, you guys already had the building to yourselves at this point, so you guys could.
This is true.
Whenever you guys are planning to do it, you can just do it now. Like whenever you're like, we can sabotage the building.
Well, we don't have like our asbestos yet.
Yeah, but you guys don't have to do the asbestos plan.
I mean, it would be really funny.
Or we could always say that. I mean, I think Bonus has like a fame ability that like lets him like preparedness items. So you guys could just say earlier in this day, you guys like Cairo, rather than him being there from the beginning, he was going and getting asbestos.
This is true. So would we want to do that?
Yeah. Or
I
do
mean,
you
we
not
could
want
use
to go with the
preparation.
asbestos plan?
It's up to you, Oid.
I mean,
I don't
the
mind
asbestos
either
plan would
way.
be pretty funny.
Would, yes. And then all you have to do is go in the next day and be like, oh yes, I'm here to
Or you guys could just actually call K4 like OSHA, building code people.
This is also true.
Because I mean, if you're going to use real asbestos, you wouldn't need to fake the OSHA violation because that just would be poisonous. Like the one.
That would be an OSHA violation. That would just be an OSHA violation.
And better yet, you could just like if you really wanted to because just putting it in the warehouse part of the dock isn't. I mean, it's bad. They get fined for it, but it wouldn't be a big deal. But if you guys were to take the crate of asbestos and put it in like the freezer where the food is stored, that's a much worse violation to keep like toxic chemicals where food's being stored. It means all the food in there would be tossed because it'd be contaminated. So they'd be out. All of the food that's in their industrial-sized freezer, and all the drinks that are in there, and all this stuff. I have to clean all of it. And, you guys could just like make it snow in this place with asbestos when they wanted to go all the way.
This is true. Yeah, we could do that.
All right, I'm trying to find if you can actually buy asbestos, but I don't think you can. Can you buy asbestos? Buy asbestos. Okay, I'm wrong. You can.
Of fucking course you can.
Yeah, asbestos standard general industry. You can. There are asbestos encapsulants, I guess, to like block it. Asbestos compound, fiber lock A, B, and C. It's very expensive.
Oh
But you get like a
Fucking
milk.
course
Not milk,
you
but
can
get like
buy
paint buckets
asbestos.
full of it.
We're gonna need a couple paint buckets.
Alright. So I'll say, I mean, I feel like if they get like a literally go all the way with the meme and get a full pallet, that would be like $4,000. It'd be a lot of money.
Jeez.
But you could, that would be the big meme.
The big meme. God. I guess. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Does anyone? I don't think we need a full pallet for it. Think
I
like
mean,
10
I think just
containers would
enough to like
do.
sprinkle it around here and there.
That's what I'm
Have solid
saying.
evidence of
That's what I'm
contamination.
saying. A couple buckets at least.
Okay, a couple buckets will be 500.
That works.
All right, so I will. Who's paying for this?
I'd say it's bonus time to show out.
You're gonna make bonus pay for the asbestos?
Hell yeah, I am.
It isn't his idea.
No, but I buy everything for
I
everything
mean,
else.
I'd be willing to split the funds.
Alright. So Oid.
I pay for a literal mech.
Hey, you went halvesies about the mech because you wanted to buy the mech, alright? You're the one who
I
ruined
did
my
wanna
plans,
buy the
so I couldn't
mech.
use the mech against you, alright? That's your problem.
Get suckered into a expensive meme, dog. Oh god, funniest meme ever though.
Alright, so Boyd spends $500 paying for a couple of buckets of asbestos. It's funny that you can't actually buy that.
I can't believe you can actually buy asbestos.
I don't know that's that surprising, but part of me is surprised. So yeah, so I assume probably wouldn't have been able. Well, this is K4. You can buy what you want. You can buy a nuke and
Yeah.
money for it. So yeah, you just go to the local sci-fi Home Depot and buy a bucket of asbestos, and Cairo gets it and brings it in, puts it in the back of Bonus's hover car, and brings it on down to this place.
Come on down.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys have 2 buckets, well, more like 2.5 buckets of asbestos to do with it what you will.
Ah, fantastic.
So are you gonna? I assume
Finally.
you're gonna put like 1 bucket like in the freezer or whatever, and then you're just gonna sprinkle the rest of it like a fine dusting.
Yeah, sure.
Like you're frosting a donut or a cake, or like the flower girl at a wedding. You're just gonna by the handfuls. Sure. Okay, that takes like 20 minutes to do.
I think we're also gonna put some in like the kitchen, where like on the stove and everything,
Okay,
by like the vents inside.
of course. You're gonna put like a big pile on the owner's desk just for the lulz.
Oh yeah, you already know.
Alright, that takes like 20 minutes to do. And then are you guys gonna put in, I assume you're gonna put in, once you're done, you're gonna like leave and then put in the call to KE's version of the
Immediately.
building code.
Immediately.
Okay.
I don't
yeah,
even
so
think we'd be out yet by the time Kairo's calling. Hot tip.
yes, you can put in an anonymous call to fire and safety building code people.
Yes, please.
And be like, hey, I heard there's asbestos in this place. And they're like, really? Asbestos? We haven't used that for like over a century. You're like, yeah, but
I know.
I think there's
but-
asbestos.
Hey,
You should check
guys,
some instances,
look.
check it out.
Look, there was a guy in there with a really suspicious cough.
No, now I'm thinking of the building of a fire and safety building, really asbestos. We need some evidence of this. And then you send like a picture of like Xavier as like the dead bouncer, like smiling at the camera with the thumbs up, dumping the bucket of asbestos all over the place. And you're like, is this enough evidence for you?
We'll be right there.
Yeah, and he's like, Do not move, sir. We will be right with you.
Well, hey, whoa. This is an anonymous call. I can't be seen on site.
And you're like, of course, we understand.
Do you know how much trouble I can get in for litigations?
Like, of course, we
We're
understand.
non-union.
We're non-union. Like, well, luckily, this is K4, sir. Nobody's union. And then fire safety guy is like, all right, sir, no problem. We'll send somebody over right away at 5 in the morning. We're gonna break in using this as evidence for like a warrant, basically, and we're gonna break into the building and find him.
Do they like thank me rigorously?
Yeah, like thank you very much, sir, for your contribution to keeping.
You're doing the
safe.
Lord's work.
You're doing the Lord's work. You're doing. There's no like. I guess in Cape Ford there probably would have to be like a building safety animal mascot, like Smokey the Bear, but like for buildings. I don't know what that would be. Maybe like Jeremy the Small Orphan Boy. He's the mascot.
Jeremy the Chimney
This is
Sweep.
canon now.
Yes.
Jeremy the Chimney Sweep thanks you.
You're doing Jeremy's work. Keep it up, son. And they hang up on you. And then like 2 minutes later, you hear like sirens.
They arrive in armored cars.
They arrive in a VTOL with nuclear capable warheads stacked to it. Ready to level this place. We know to think about it. The fire and safety guys probably also have to manage like the dead zones. They would have to have like an armed division.
Yes. That's so cursed thinking about that. They bring the armed safety division.
Why did you send that in COL, Alex? God, but yeah, Jeremy the Chimney Sweep Montiago is the mascot's full name. And yeah, I guess, because I'm thinking like, well, the dead zones are obviously major fire and safety violations because they're literally like lawless hellholes, but they're in the middle of like a super compact city, so they would have to have people whose job it is to keep the horrible monsters and insane gangsters from like leaving the dead zone, and it's fire and safety's job to keep them in check. So they have like cleaners, like flamethrowers that come through and like schwack you.
Jeez.
So yeah, they send the armed division because obviously these maniacs purposefully spreading, technically
Using asbestos.
technically you could consider, because that image depicted the spreading of the asbestos as purposeful, you could classify that as eco-terrorism. Or biological warfare.
Oh God. I don't know which is worse.
Yeah, either way. Yeah.
Either
they would
way.
they would send in the big guns. You guys would be long gone by that point, I hope, I assume.
We're on another rooftop just watching and laughing.
Watching the SWAT team kick the door down and storm the building.
I mean,
Oh,
if there's anything to do
absolutely.
before we leave, is I probably give the security guy his key card back.
God, the fact
God, they're gonna find him dead on the floor.
OD'd on cocaine, and they're gonna be like, "My God, it was a murder-suicide. He poisoned the building and then OD'd on cocaine."
I can just imagine the comms now. God, it was a murder-suicide. What a monster.
What a monster.
Right? Who does this kind of thing?
This event right here is the Johnny Silverhand equivalent. This is the nuclear Barasaka. It's the asbestosing of the Ascended.
We thought Cairo blowing up a penthouse was gonna be it. No. Far from it, my friend.
Lord.
Drinking a couple party Buseys on another rooftop while we watch it all go down. Is that Jimmy the Chimney Sweep Montiago?
God.
It's Kosh's mascot.
Yep, Jeremy the Chimney Sweep. Excuse me, sir. Can I have some workplace safety?
Excuse me, sir. Have you upped your workplace safety yet?
You only got a C on your inspection. Heresy. And then he pulls out an AK and guns you down.
Say on your inspection, sir. Prepare to die. Stay right where you are.
Prepared to be swept. And then he guns you down.
And then sweeps up the blood.
When I'm done with you, they're gonna be sweeping you off the floor, mate. Wow, Ian's literally illiterate.
Literally illiterate.
Literally illiterate.
What's the name of the company he works for?
Literally illiterate? What a garbage name.
Bro, literally illiterate?
Metaphorically illiterate.
Christ.
God. But yeah,
Metaphorically, I can speak perfect English.
metaphorically speaking. Spiritually. But yeah, so you guys make it back to the Condemned at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Captain is just waking up to open up shop, or, prepare to open up shop. You guys haven't slept in 24 hours. And he pays you...
Who needs sleep, Lama?
Well, that's true. You had to recharge. You were probably like, while you were waiting for the bar to close, you were like plugged into the wall socket in the bathroom.
Probably slept in the car.
Yeah, well, in that case, only Bonus is the one who's tired, because Bonus doesn't sleep. He just does
Lamau?
coke in the bathroom.
Your god. Bonus OD'd on synth coke, wink wink. Who could have done this?
By God, you sleep? Nay, I take synth coke like a civilized man.
No, it's the meme of Eric Andre shooting Hannibal in the chest.
Yeah.
And then it's like usually
Okay,
paired with the meme, oh, why would Hannibal do this?
Why would Bonus do this?
Why would Bonus do this to himself? And it's just Oid.
First Larry, not Bonus. The synth coke epidemic.
How could Bonus do this?
But yeah. So you guys each get paid. I think the pay for this shop is like $17,500, which is way too much for the work you guys put in. I'm gonna be honest, but
Low effort.
Hey, Sigma Grind say, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Sigma male.
I have to get my calculator out. I'm trying to do my Spanish homework, and you guys are making me do math. Gosh darn it.
Doing your Spanish homework while guiding us through leaving asbestos?
I am, yeah. I'm not joking, by the way. That's what I've actually been doing this entire time.
I think that's more cursed than the asbestos.
Are you sure about that?
Donde está la biblioteca?
Donde están los asbestos? Por favor. And then Cairo. Cairo's gonna be over 100k again.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome to the club.
I've been in the club before. I just spend money on things.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back, Squidward. Welcome back, Squidward. You can't leave again, Squidward.
Oh. Sponge boy me Bob.
Welcome back forever.
Oh god.
Wait. Bonus has 130,000 smackaroos.
And yet he doesn't want to buy $500 worth of asbestos.
Because Bonus is not rich by spending money, okay? He's rich because he spends it all on Chrome. He's saving up for a bunch of upgrades. But yeah, so you go back to the Condemned, Captain pays you, and he's like, well, I mean, I hate to part with this much money for, like, the very little amount of effort you guys put into this job, but, you know, it's appreciated nevertheless, I guess.
I'd hope so.
I shrug and say, they probably would have done it for less.
Hey man, We put our lives on the line, putting asbestos in a place.
He's like, you've all got bionic
I
mesh.
could
so
have
why it doesn't breathe? What do you mean?
mesothelioma. I could have mesothelioma.
He's like, you're wearing a respirator.
Hey, don't put a price on condemning the damned.
Like,
Okay?
and for another thing, Oid doesn't even breathe. And bonus,
That's Oid!
he's already cancer. He's immune.
Oh god.
And bonus just shrugs.
And I think I'm gonna do like a mock offended gasp I'm like,
How
Captain,
dare
you
you
can't be
assume
serious.
that I not breathe?
Surely you know about robo-cancer.
Robothelioma?
Yes.
Robo cancer. Is that just rust? Well, not really, because rust erodes, right? So it would be like anti-rust.
Well, no, because it could be robo-cancer.
You're welcome, Dakota.
Rust could be robo-cancer.
Jeremy the Chimney Sweep Montiago, age 8? Is a mascot employed by insert company name Kosha to promote their business as a cyber augmented child who's capable of a lot more than he's seeing. The swift lad able to get any job he's assigned to done in 2 hours or your money back. Rumors say that he's not actually 8 years old, but a grown man who suffers from a rare form of dwarfism. Others speculate that he's a designer baby that's been genetically modified to stay 8 years old forever. Most eerily, some people say that there have been many Jeremy Montiagos who just replace him when he gets too old to play his role.
Oh my god.
I think it's a mix of all of them. He's a designer dwarf. When he gets too jaded after being too old, they kill him and replace him. They clone him. Why not all three? That's what I say. This is K4. Make the dystopia as horrifying as you can possibly make it. But yeah, so in that case, yeah, the captain thanks you all for your service to the condemned, pays you your money, and then says that he'll have another job for you guys in the coming days.
Hey.
Isn't that lovely?
That is very lovely.
Alrighty. And on that note, I believe we can call the session here.
Nice.
I have to write
Alright,
more
guys.
for Jeremy the Chimney Sweep.
Alright, guys. Well, if you liked the episode, you know the drill by now. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on Quest for the Core, where hopefully we're not dealing with such poisonous materials.
Stay
Remember,
safe at work,
kids.
kids.
Identity theft is a serious crime.
Don't forget, Sergio time.
Stay away from party Busey. And don't do drugs.
Stay away from the Buseys.